What's up, you sweaty nerds and greasy degenerates? So Black Swan's character preview just dropped, and her light cone preview just dropped. I know most people care about the light cone preview, so that's what this video will be focusing on right now. There will be a separate one for her character preview as well, so go take a look at that if you so desire. Link in the pinned comment and description below for that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the light cone preview here. Now, I don't know if you can see her light cone here, but it's looking pretty good, okay? She looks smoking, okay? And she's looking healthy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here for the light cone itself. It increases the wearer's effect hit rate by 40% when the wearer deals damage to an enemy inflicted with wind shear, burn, shock, or bleed. They will individually gain 1 stack of profit. This effect can stack up to 4 times. In a single battle, each type of DOT can only generate 1 stack of profit. Every stack of profit increases the wearer's attack by 5%, and the DOT they deal will ignore 7.2% of the target's defense. I don't know if you guys know this from her character preview or not, but Black Swan has Defense Shred on her talent, and she has Defense Shred on her skill. And she also could potentially have Defense Shred on her light cone if you have her signature light cone. So there's 3 different potential Defense Shred pieces that go into her kit if you have her light cone. If you don't, it's still a whole lot of Defense Shred within her kit. So Black Swan does have a whole lot of her own personal damage, but she has so much Defense Shred and other effects that she's practically a support unit and a DPS at the same time. A pure sub-DPS character. She's looking very, very powerful. She might not even necessarily need Kafka to be able to do some pretty powerful stuff in this game. Now, for every stack of profit, it increases the wearer's attack by 5% and the DOT they deal. So just be aware, this Defense Shred on her light cone is only for her. This is not for the rest of your team. So just keep that in mind. And obviously the attack stat is also only for her. And you only get, what, 5% here. This effect can only stack up to 4 times. So you're only going to get a max of 20% of this attack here. So just keep that in mind. That's still very, very good. This is easily her best light cone because of this Defense Shred right here. That's literally so powerful. This is an insane amount of Defense Shred. So... And the other thing, too, is her most important stat, in my opinion, is going to be effect hit rate. And she gets 40 off of this light cone. This is as much effect hit rate as you'd get from the tutorial mission, Silverwolf's signature. Or no, not her signature. Silverwolf's, what was it? Her special event light cone. It's also as much as you could get from a Super Imposition 5 Eyes of Prey light cone, Sampo's light cone. The thing is... These other effects, especially this Defense Shred, this blows Tutorial Mission out of the water. This blows Sampo's light cone out of the water. This is so much better than the other light cones available, and it's not even close. It really is not. So just keep that in mind. And as far as I know, her ultimate is not some super duper high cost ultimate like, Jing Liu or something like that, where it's like, a higher number. She has a normal amount of energy requirement for her ult, so you don't necessarily need to have the energy regen from tutorial mission. I still think obviously her second best option, the free-to-play option, is going to be Eyes of Prey. However, if you don't have Super Imposition 5 Eyes of Prey, that's gonna be pretty darn rough because it's not going to be available on her light cone or on her light cone banner. Let's take a look here. So that's not what I want. Yeah, you're gonna get Pearls of Sweat. You're gonna get Dance, Dance, Dance. And is that it? There's no way. There's no way. Dance, 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 Pearls of Sweat. Oh, there's a new one. Okay, so there's a new light cone here as well. Increases the wearer's break effect, and when the wearer uses their ultimate, increases the crit rate. So, yeah, this does not include Sampo's light cone, Eyes of Prey. So, if you are a free-to-play player, that's going to be a little bit rough, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just slapping this edit together real fast right now. So I just wanted to show you guys Eyes of Prey and the tutorial mission light cone so you had a visual in case you don't remember what it was. It increases the wearer's effect hit rate by 40% and increases the DOT by 48%. This is the best option to use for Black Swan. If you don't have her signature, just keep that in mind. And also keep in mind that at Super Imposition 1, this thing's kind of like available to you, but it just does not quite rock as hard as Super Imposition 5 does. You really want the S5 of Eyes of Prey. And if you were a player from like day 1 or from 1.1, you probably have Super Imposition 5 before the tutorial mission starts. It also gives you 40% effect hit rate, very valuable, and it also gives you energy regeneration rate. When the wearer attacks defense-reduced enemies. Oh no, but what if well, guess what? Black Swan has defense shred, so you don't have to worry about that. You will get the energy regen off of this, guaranteed. So just keep this as an option as well, because this light cone's absolutely cracked, and this 40% effect hit rate is really, really helpful to build Black Swan. Without it, it's going to be pretty hard to get enough effect hit rate for it to really matter on her, and you might be stuck having to use the tutorial mission light cone. And if you're a newer player, you cannot get the tutorial mission light cone anymore. It was a special event light cone that came out when Silverwolf came out back in like 1.1. So if you are a free-to-play player and you are really leaning into Black Swan, I never ever say this to free-to-play players, but if you have the ability to do it as a free-to-play and you have some extra jade and your favorite team that you have is your DOT team, you might want to grab this light cone. I know that sounds crazy. I know that's messed up. I know that's not good. They really, really should have put Eyes of Prey on her light cone banner, but that is not the case. We don't get it here. So that's rather unfortunate. So you might be looking at trying to grab her special event, or sorry, her signature light cone. So just keep all of that in mind. I know I'm yapping a whole lot right now, but it's kind of important that you guys understand that this light cone is really, really, really good on her. Especially because it's not just the defense shred, you know, there's also the attack. The effect hit rate's really, really important too. And unless you have tutorial mission, it's going to be really hard to get the effect hit rate. Unless you have Eyes of Prey S5, it's going to be really hard to get the right effect hit rate. So this light cone is not like a, oh my god, must pull, you have to have it. But this is like a really, really important light cone to get if you have nothing else. And you can get your hands on it. It's worth the shot, in my opinion. I'm not going to literally tell you guys to like do it because I always feel bad telling a free-to-play player to pull on something, but this is so powerful, I can't properly describe it to you. And it's not just because of the defense shred, it's also because of the effect hit rate to help you build the character and get the most out of her kit. You really do need high effect hit rate on her, and with this extra defense shred, it's going to be absolutely busted, okay? So just keep all of this stuff in mind. I'll stop yapping. I'll get out of your hair so you can get back to your life. Go check out her character preview. It's incredibly powerful. I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment and description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. And I'll see you in patch 2.0. If this was helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribe. Peace out.